Good morning. Right, get on. Sorry, Vox's Journal Stitchery Volume 4. We're on the third to last clue. I think there's two more after this one. And this one was words, phrases, whatever you want. I did that one, and you all assured me that you could read it, so that's fine. I'm not going to go in and you know. Oh, look, I've been busy this morning. My kids are walking me to death. Yeah, I'm not going to go in and wrap it. That's the word. So I'm going to do the same here with backstitch and exactly the same thread, which is the aurafil one that I got in the Last Only House pack. It was Kate's favourites. So yep, so I'm going to use the same again because that actually will go quite nicely with this, which is quite multicoloured. So, and then I'm going to start this with you, and then I'm going to pause it and come back when it's finished, because I've got a little something over here I want to do with you. It's a Pinterest thing. Because, you know, that rabbit hole called Pinterest that we all sort of go down every now and again. Anyway, I hope you've all been well since I've not been on here. I did do a video yesterday on free motion embroidery, but I don't know whether to release it or not. I don't know, it was a little bit jumbled, because I know I was watching Annie Claxton yesterday, and she was saying about she wants to have a go at doing free motion embroidery, but she's sort of like a bit apprehensive, and I thought, oh no, just go for it, just go for it. So I thought if I do a video on the real basics of that, that might be helpful, but I'm being a bit presumptuous. I'm sure she'll manage on her own, but I might release it. I don't know. I'll have another look at it. It was a little bit jumbled up because it was trying to show things up closely and stuff like that, and it kind of didn't work basically. So anywho, I've been very productive. It's been my short work week. I didn't I went out for a walk with Caroline first thing. My eldest rang me and said, do you want to come out with their dogs? And I said, no, I'm going to be very good and I'm going to concentrate on clearing. I'd cut out a load of drawstring bags and stuff like that. So I got all those made yesterday, which is great, so I can restock the old Etsy shop. And I also found, because when I moved back into this room, I shouldn't say, I had a pile of stuff already cut. It just needed stitching, and I kind of lost it when I found it yesterday. And there was so much in there. I thought, right, you are not cutting any more fabric until this pile of stuff is done. So that is going to be, I've got to go out again at 4 o'clock today because my daughter's walking a Doberman, and she's a bit nervous because it gets really dark here at 4 o'clock. So even though the Doberman is a Doberman, she's a very scaredy cat Doberman. She's not a, you know, you wouldn't want to rely on her for security, let's put it like that. So so I said I'd go out with her at 4, so that's fine. Yeah, so I'm not going to get a chance to clear it all today, but what I might do tomorrow, because I don't think there's much planned for tomorrow so far. Oh no, there is actually. Right, scrap that. my my son-in-law is working all day tomorrow. He's doing he's a gas boiler, I think, a fitter person, so he's doing a whole refit tomorrow. Anyway, he's out for the day, so she's like, oh, where do you fancy coming out for a walk? And I said, yeah, go on then. And we were going to have breakfast out last week and we never got around to it, so I said to her, let's go somewhere where we can plan a nice breakfast. And so we shall do that, and then I'll probably have the rest of the day though, so that'll be good. So I might get on and do them this tomorrow afternoon. I'm going to get done what I can today, but I really want to get this done and off the needle basically. And as I say, I saw this little flower thing. I thought, oh, I really want to do that, but I thought I'd save it to do it with you guys. So I'm going to carry on with this because otherwise it'll be 3 hours long, this video. I'm going to carry on with this and I'll come back show you that, and then we'll get on and do this. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Right, so it's all finished. I think you can see it. So my sole is fed with needle and thread. I think it'll look better once I hit it with an iron, because it'll take the friction pen away from the background. So really simple. I did watch Rachel's the other day, and she's adding so much to hers, and I'm like, yeah, no, I just don't have the time, sadly. So anyway, I saw this on Pinterest. Okay, I've not done it before, but basically you crisscross 2 pins, leaving a gap in the middle. All right, I've got to try and remember this now. I watched it the other day. From what I can remember, it was quite simple, but they always make them look simple, don't they? So you start out here, and then you just literally wrap your threads. Until it's as big as you want it to be. I'm going to lay it down because I don't want it bulging up, which is might do if I'm holding it. I've done this colour because I want to bring some of it down here, because I've got quite a bit of yellow and that over there. There's not an awful lot over this side, so I thought I'd do one of these anyway. Just thought I'd give it a go. Why not? I think the trick is to keep it quite flat. It's quite awkward because you've got the points of the pins that want to keep grabbing. Fiddly thumbs today. Oh, come on. I might make that do, actually. It might be big enough. I can't remember what she did with the end, so what I'm going to do is just go back in here and out. Right, I'm going to take that off. I'll leave that thread for a minute because I can't. I don't know what I need to do. That's the trouble. You watch these things on there, and it's like, oh, what do you do next? Right, so I need to hold it if I can, and then basically just come up in the middle and go over here. It's probably a well-known stitch. I don't know. I've never seen it before, apart, as I say, from on the old Pinterest. But I thought it looked very effective. So you just put in one either side of the pin, basically. I don't think there was a particular pattern. I think it's just kind of, you know, stitch it down, basically. It's quite a chunky needle, but I couldn't get the thread to go through the smaller one. Oh, get over. She put a pearl in the middle of hers. I'm not going to do that because of height. I'm going to use a button. The trick is, hopefully, when I take the pins out, it'll stay there. Let's keep our fingers crossed, okay? very even, but this is the first time I'm trying it, so I'm not going to beat myself up. Okay. Alright. So, should we try it? Here goes nothing. Okay, yep, it stayed. That's all good. Should have spaced that one a bit more even. Are you even seeing this? I've probably dragged myself right over. Right, so I think what I'll do now is just find a little button. So I don't want to go, she put a big pearl on hers, but I don't want to, for obvious reasons. I don't think it's going to fit inside the frame that I've got for it. I think it's going to be too lumpy bumpy. So I might end up having to pay out for a proper frame. I might go back and put another one in there. Anyway, let's just try this for now. As I say, it's an experiment. Let's get a nice little button that will fit in there. You're too big. You're not very bright. There's the computer talking to itself again. I've got these little scrapbooking ones here, which is quite nice because that's the purple. I know it's not realistic, but that'll do. No, the trouble is I don't think that needle will fit through those tiny holes. No, that's just what I thought. Well, I'm going to see if I can get it back in that narrower, thinner one. Probably not, actually. Let's give it a go. Watched a lovely video earlier, well, a YouTube thing earlier, and this young girl had been doing some in Victorian crazy patchwork, and she did it on a tote bag. I can't remember for the life of me what her name was. And thank you for the hint, whoever gave it to me last time, about just checking your history of who you watched. So, but anyway, she had done hers, and then she recommended somebody else. So I just sat and watched those this morning whilst I was waiting for my daughter to come and pick me up. So that was quite nice. I have done crazy patchwork in the past anyway, but this is not going to go through there. No, okay. It's just getting it through that tiny button. Are you any better? Oh, you'll go through. It's got a slightly bigger eye. Yes, it was very pretty. I don't know what the girls have got planned for us next year. I'm tempted to do the ones with Anne Brooke, but I didn't really want to pay for a subscription. And I know it's me being tight, but I don't blame her. I mean, it's a lot of hard work. So I'm surprised that Rachel and Sarah do it for nothing, basically. I guess they get the views on their channel, so, and that kind of pays you, especially with the amount of subscribers they've got, it pays. So, just put another. Okay, well, that, I kind of like that. Should I do another one? How long have we been going? Sorry, I just need to hold my hand. I can't see. Okay, yeah, let's do, just going to do one more, I think. It's quite like that. Just need to get that one fastened off. I suppose you could do this with quite narrow ribbons and things like that, really, couldn't you? You know, with a sort of a 3 or 4 millimeter silk ribbon. I think that's how they do the ribbon roses anyway. Well, you know, not dissimilar to that anyway. Okay, that's quite cute. Not exactly flowery, but I guess you could come from the middle and then go under there and pull it under so that it sort of bunches it up a bit. Let's try that, shall we? What should we do? So I've got to leave room. I've got to leave room. I've got a one big piece there. And I might just sort of leave that area for now. Let's do one in here. So basic, are you even, yeah you are. What I did was just sort of guesstimated a little square basically. I don't know whether that, whether it's important what size you have. I don't know. And whether it's even important. I suppose it is important to have that. Well, I don't know. I'm waffling as usual. What should I do? Don't want to do that colour again. Could do with a bit of blue up here, couldn't we? Got that one. I've got that really nice purple. Ooh. I think I'm gonna. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. Hang on. Move that out of the way. Would the purple be better? It does bring that over here, then, doesn't it? Right. Stop procrastinating, Susan. My girls have all got colds. Honestly, you know, we're made to go back in the office now. I know it's only one day a week, but anyway, and everybody was coughing and spluttering, and I've not had a cold for three years. Remember the pandemic? Yeah, coming up 4 years. Yeah, and then I've now got a sore throat. Doesn't help that my kids have had a cold, or one of them has anyway, and you know, graciously passed it on to everybody else. But yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I've never been so healthy since I've not been going into the office. So, because if there's a cold to be caught, I can catch it. I think if I hold it out like that, it's going to kick. So I'll try and keep it up but flat as well. Because keeping it up like that keeps the coil flat. Stops it missing the needles is what I meant to say, the pins. Of course, it's Black Friday today. Have you all been shopping? I bet you have, you naughty girls. I've been fairly good actually. Well, let's face it, there's not a lot I need, I'll be honest with you. It does get to the point where you're like, don't actually need anything. Did that just uncurl itself? It did, didn't it? Naughty. No, stay still. Yeah, you kind of reach that point in life, don't you? Especially when you're older, like me. Come on, don't you start being naughty. Right, stay. Okay, cool. What should I do? The didgeridoos. Let's do that yellow again. I think I quite like that yellow. So what I'm thinking is if you get under it, so sort of come back under it slightly and try and get 2 in each quadrant. What I was hoping was by putting that in there, it would make those kind of come up like that. Might not have chosen the right, this purple stuff might not be the right thing to do that with. Maybe more of a wool or something that isn't quite as slippery as this is, because it is slipping everywhere. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go back in and faff with it maybe. Yeah, I was hoping it would kind of make it do that, but I say maybe that thread is not the ideal thing to try and do it with. Okay, well that's not too worried. It's not very neat, but it'll be fine. See if we can find another one of those little buttons. This is fun, isn't it? Oh, come on. Open up, thank you. That's fine. They're not very exciting buttons, but as I say, I am starting to panic that this is not going to fit in the frame, so I don't want to go. I mean, I've got some lovely crystally type ones, but you know, if I put them on, there's no way that the glass is going to fit back into the frame with this underneath it. So that's a shame. I was hoping that would work better, but it clearly hasn't. Let's put in some more spikies. It kind of wants to do it, but so it might not be the right fabric. Let me come from under here. Oh, it's kind of working. No, okay, all right. We'll just leave you be. You just be what you want to be, and that's fine. Okay, well they're kind of cool. I kind of like them, so it's all good. So yeah, I think it's just 2 more after this one, isn't it? I think. So I mean, that's quite weird. I mean, that's a year, you know. Oh, is it dead on a year? I can't even remember when this started now. Was it January? I think it was. I don't know. I can't actually remember. There's a strange statement from me, and I can't remember. Huh. Just going to double knot this one because it's very, very slippery. Okay, they're not that lovely, but it could be my stitching more than anything. What I might do is I've got some wool somewhere. Let me dig that out I'm wondering if it'll work better with more of a woolly fabric. Because that one kind of wanted to do it. Right, let me pause you for a second. I'll go and see if I can find some. I've got some somewhere, so bear with me. I'm back in a sec. Right, well, I couldn't find the tapestry wall, so I nipped downstairs and got this. I don't know what it is. It's suitcase yarn. If you've been with me for a bit, you'll know what that is. Basically, I bought a whole suitcase full of yarn for £10, and there was just like a bajillion of the stuff. Right, probably not going to need that much, but I think it might be a right pain in the you-know-what to actually stitch, but we'll find out. It only needs to come up through. That's all he's got to do. The rest of it, and down again, but apart from that, where to put it? So I'll keep that. Yeah, definitely need to keep those two. Where do we need some blue? We could do one up here actually. Let's have a look up here. It's a bit empty up here, isn't it? Oh, don't put my pins in. Let me put my pins in. Sorry, I'm off screen. Let's put you about here, I think. Let's see if we can find a bit more exciting button that is flat. Oh, well done. Right. Like a pinwheel, isn't it? Pinwheel flower. You can tell I'm concentrating because I'm not talking. Right. That needs to go a little bit tighter. Okay. See, my theory is if I come out here and go under and then pull it, it should make like, I'm thinking it'll make petals, but clearly it doesn't want to do that. Let's give it another go. What should we do the top with? Let's get this crazy one out. I love this one. This is Anchor. I can't remember what number it is now because it's lost its doofer. You know what it's like when things lose their doofers. Just let me know if you want to know what it is. I have spoken about it numerous times, but if you're new here, if you are new here, by the way, welcome. It's very nice to have you. And if you're an OG, thanks for sticking with me. Right, so what I'm thinking is if let me just, I'm doing all this consultation work and you're not even able to see. Right, let me, because I keep dragging it to me. Right. So what I'm thinking is if I come back underneath these, I could just do that, couldn't I? But it needs to anchor into the fabric again, otherwise it's all going to fall apart. Right, let me Let me try this. Oh, it can only go wrong. See, so what I'm thinking is if I pull that now and then go up here, I need to do 5 petals at least. Didn't go down on that one, did I? Naughty. Let's go under here. So it'll be 1, 2. Oh, hang on. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to think this through and do it at the same time. It's not, doesn't always work, does it? Right, okay. I think it's, is it going to work? I can't think this through. So what I need to do is that needle? There it is. See, they're all super floofy, but this one doesn't want to. Maybe you need to come under here a little bit. Still needs to come under, doesn't it? Are you doing it with me? Come on, tighten up. Okay. I think that's an improvement. You kind of see where I'm trying to go, I think. Maybe match the colour with your actual base wool or whatever you use. I think that's got merit. I think I need to work on that one. I kind of like it, yeah. Okay, so let's see if we can find a flat-ish button. I don't think I pulled tight enough with the other ones. I pulled really tight with those, but that's okay. Let's just not. It needs work, but you know, don't we all? Right. Kind of flat. Don't mind that one. What else have we got in here? All my little ones. See, I'd like to put on sort of like a, you know, a nice one like that, but that shank there is going to push it outside of the frame. It will not be happy. Nice wooden one there. It's a bit dull. Those in different colours. Sorry, I'll be with you in a minute. Do that yellow one, that'll match in with all the other yellows then, won't it, around it? Yeah, let's do that. Right, anyway, I'm going to let you go because that was a bit more than I needed to do. Yes, I could put more words on, but I'm not going to. It's fine. Okay, I think that's kind of cute actually. I think I need to work on it. I think it needs more thinking about, or making sure you go right underneath and put it in. But I think I've seen pattern. I think I've seen ones like that done in books anyway, so I don't think it's anything new. Anyway, let's give you a close-up of all the shenanigans we've been up to today. I'm going to knock you flying, so let's get you over there. Right, okay, so done the words. My soul is fed with needle and thread. Oh, you're not even seeing it. Sorry, you pulled you right forward. And okay, so we've done the wordage. We did that flower there, and that one there, and the big one up there, which actually looks all right. Let me put you back on the table a bit more and then lift you up. Oh, hang on, let me stand up and I can see what you're seeing. So yeah, it's filling up rapidly. Like I say, are you gonna stay? Yeah, I'm gonna leave that empty and that empty, and then when we get to the end of it, if I feel the need, I can always fill in. But sometimes I love Rachel's, don't get me wrong, I really do, but you kind of lose, in my, I don't know, to me, and I'm not a big over fussy cluttery person, so this is getting quite cluttered for me, but I can still see the different prompts, and I think that's how I kind of want to leave it. So I don't think I'll be filling it with tons of stitchery. I like the spaced outness. That's not a word, but anyway, yeah, so there we are. I hope you enjoyed that, and yeah, I'll see you, because I think Wednesday the new thingy will come out, but it is my long work week, so when I'll get round to it, I don't know. Take care, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.